Southampton Football Club, you are an embarrassment to the Premier League. An absolute embarrassment. What you have requested today is bordering on pathetic and lunacy. This is the Toon Review. Hi everybody, I'm Paul back again, and I just had to do a video regarding this really, with the news that Southampton Football Club this morning are pushing for any players that were bought in January to be banned from playing in the rearranged fixtures from the ones that were postponed in December due to COVID. Now this is, quite frankly, the most pathetic thing I've seen in quite a long time. It's embarrassing, and it's childish, and it's immature. Southampton are not acting like a professional football club here because they are frightened. They are scared little kids running away from the fact that the rearranged fixtures might not go in their favour. Now, you can't help games being postponed for COVID, for injuries and for other illnesses. But Southampton seem to think they're above everybody else in requesting that these absolutely stupid ideas are pushed to the Premier League. Now, if you think the likes of Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Chelsea, etc., who are, battling to get into the top four or win the championship, etc., you're telling me that they're going to be happy not to play any new signings they bring in January in the rearranged fixtures. Absolutely pathetic. You are an embarrassment to this football league. Now, we saw a lot of Southampton fans and Southampton Football Club especially be very salty over the fact that the Newcastle United fixture was cancelled. But Newcastle United had COVID issues, injury issues, and other illnesses going on at the club, just like many, many other teams in the Premier League have had, which is why a lot of games have had to be postponed and rearranged. But for some reason, Southampton think that any new players in January have to miss the games, the rearranged ones. Do you realise how stupid that sounds? That's like saying, well, if you sacked a manager before the postponed games, you've got to bring that manager back. He has to be manager of that football club for that one game or two games, whatever was cancelled. It's absolute lunacy. You can't do things like that. And you're telling me, Southampton, after you've had your takeover, that you're not going to be active in the January window? Give me a sodden break. Of course you're going to be. So you're saying that any new players that you bring into the club won't be allowed to play as well in those rearranged fixtures. Do you think your fans would be happy with that? Of course they wouldn't. They want to see your new signings play for your football club. And quite frankly, if you bring in new signings, that's going to improve your team. So you don't want those signings played in any rearranged fixtures that were cancelled because of COVID. Absolute crazy, man. Honestly, you guys need to take a hard look in the mirror, because at the minute you're an embarrassing football club. You were salty about our game getting cancelled. You seem to be salty about everything going on with the rearranged fixtures and things like that. But if you think for 1 minute that other Premier League teams are going to agree to this, then I'm sorry, you need your head read, because they're not going to agree to it. And the Premier League themselves, hopefully, will take a look at this request and just laugh at you and say, are you actually kidding me? You couldn't do it. And if you tried to do it, then I'm sorry, but there'd be so many court cases being thrown your way and thrown the Premier League's way, because you just can't do things like that. If the game was cancelled due to, bad weather or whatever it may be, do you think that the Premier League would say, right, you can't play your new signings in the rearranged fixture because it was snowing? Give us a break, man. Come on. Act like a professional football club here. It's absolute lunacy. We've got a lot of teams active in the Premier League window this time because teams do need improving. And, the teams like Manchester United pushing for the top four, trying to improve their side. Manchester City and Chelsea and Liverpool battling out for the title. Do you think they're not going to want their new players involved? It's the most crazy request I have seen in a very, very long time, and just proves how one club can be so salty because the way you guys reacted when our game was cancelled, just pathetic. It is just pathetic. You're now requesting that somebody from the Premier League goes around every other Premier League club, demands to see COVID results, demands to see injuries, demands to see proof of other illnesses. Nah, I'm sorry, it's not happening. And you should be ashamed of yourself, Southampton, because it's the most ludicrous thing I have ever heard in my life. But anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think. I think it's absolute... Well, it's laughable, really. Southampton are becoming a banter club doing all of this. They really are. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you have enjoyed the video, guys, please do hit the like button. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please do consider subscribing. And also, you can become a member of the Toon Review now if you hit the join button, which is right next to the subscribe button as you're watching this video. But thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Let me know, as I say, down below what you think of this absolute lunacy request from Southampton Football Club. Absolutely pathetic. Take care, guys.